Hey, what's going on? If you're tuning in today, it's probably because you're feeling extremely irritable and you want to know what the heck you're supposed to do about it. I'm Doc Yates, and I'm the founder of Perimenopause Bliss, owner of the Yates Naturopathic Clinic. Today, I want to discuss what you're going to do about natural treatments for irritability during perimenopause. Because if you go to your medical doctor, you're basically going to say, well, you have this symptom, therefore it's actually just depression, so we're going to give you this antidepressant, which is actually going to make you not really feel anything, except you're going to probably gain weight, feel tired, and then it'll make you feel more depressed. When you weren't depressed in the first place, you were irritable. The main reason for irritability in perimenopause is because your hormones are changing. So to address the root cause, we need to address the hormones, not give you just a medication. The number one thing that happens during this time is that your progesterone levels, let's say this is your estrogen, this is your progesterone levels, age 30, your progesterone levels start to take a nosedive. As they dive, it can lead to more irritability and more anxiety. So we need to get the progesterone addressed. Pretty straightforward to do. You can just take a progesterone cream, a specifically designed one, rub it on your forearm before you go to bed, and it's balanced. The next thing that plays a big role is now that we're in our 40s, every little stress just starts to add up. And it's like a layer of the onion, just keep packing on and packing on. And eventually it packs on so much, it's almost like the straw that breaks the camel's back. And you start getting irritable and stressed at overreacting to things that you know are not that big. And even after you overreact, like, that was really not that big of a deal, but I still freaked out. This is what they call in Chinese medicine qi stagnation. Qi stagnation is very easy to correct, but what we use is, one, herbal formulas. There's herbal formulas I use with clients that works amazing for irritability because it works for qi stagnation. These are herbs like peony and bupleurum and actually even orange peel. So these are all things that I use on a regular basis to help with that. Acupuncture is another thing that works amazing for stagnation, which therefore means it works great for irritability. Now just doing the progesterone cream alone will give you results. These things speed it up quick. Like it takes something that could take weeks to correct to days. The next point you want to consider is exercise. Exercise is really important when you're dealing with stress and irritability. One, it separates you from the situation, and then it kind of just burns out your nervous system, so it kind of calms everything down. But the thing is, a lot of times people don't feel like exercising during this time. Just know that you're going to feel better after you do it. And lastly, two things that aren't as big of a player, but magnesium, and then we use something called the chill pill. And these are things like L-theanine, it has GABA. These are all calming amino acids that can have an effect to just relax your nervous system. Now you might be thinking, you know what, guess what? I've already tried stopping my antidepressants before, and it did not work. I'm not saying that you even need to stop your antidepressants. That's something you need to discuss with the person who prescribed them with you. That's not my job. But I have had lots of clients stop their antidepressants. And the big thing is that you can't just stop it. You need to slowly wean off to do it properly, because otherwise just the side effects alone of stopping those medications will make you feel absolutely horrible, and you might feel that, oh, I can't stop it because I feel horrible. The second thing to consider is that you probably didn't do anything to balance all of these underlying issues that we just discussed. So if you don't correct the underlying issues and you just want to stop the Band-Aid approach that you've been using, where do you think that's going to leave you when you stop it? You're going to be right back where you started. So correct the underlying issues. Then if you are on a medication, you decide to wean off of it after, do it slowly with the help of someone who's experienced in that. So I hope this was helpful. If you're struggling with irritability in perimenopause, this is something I work with on a very regular basis, and I know that you can get through this using these methods. This is Doc Yates. I hope this was helpful, and I am signing off.